Chapter 1. What thinking really is. Thinking is not your enemy. It never was. Thinking helped you survive. Helped you learn. Helped you plan. But thinking was meant to be used. Only when needed. Not all the time. Your mind is a tool. But somewhere along the way, you forgot how to put it down. So it stayed on. All day. All night. Thinking about conversations. Thinking about mistakes. Thinking about future problems that don't even exist yet. And slowly, thinking became heavy. Most people believe they are tired because of work. But many are tired because of constant thinking. The body rests. The mind doesn't. Thinking becomes exhausting when it has no direction. When it circles instead of moving forward. When the same thought returns again and again with no conclusion. That is not intelligence. That is mental noise. Your mind was designed to solve real problems. But
Chapter
now it
1.
spends most of its time
The achievement trap.
imagining
When winning
problems.
still feels like losing.
And imagination
Voice steady.
is unlimited.
Reflective, gentle authority.
That is why overthinking
Success makes a promise.
never ends on
It
its own.
says, Get
The
here,
mind does not know
and you'll finally feel
the
complete.
difference between real
So
danger
you work harder.
and
You
imagined
sacrifice
danger.
more.
So
You
every
delay
thought
joy. You tell
feels
yourself,
urgent.
I'll rest
Every
later.
scenario
I'll be happy
feels
when I arrive.
important.
And one
And
day,
you stay alert
you do arrive.
even when
The
nothing
goal
is happening.
achieved. The
This is
milestone
why
is
silence
crossed. The dream
feels
becomes
uncomfortable
reality.
at first.
And for a brief
Because
moment,
silence
it feels good.
means the mind has nothing
Very
to
good.
chew on.
But then
And
something
the mind
strange
hates
happens.
emptiness.
The excitement
emptiness
fades faster than expected.
Is not
The
dangerous.
satisfaction doesn't
It is
last.
restful.
And instead
Thinking
of
is
fulfillment,
useful.
there is
When
neutrality.
you control it,
Sometimes disappointment.
thinking becomes suffering.
Sometimes emptiness.
When it
This
controls
is the
you,
achievement trap.
and most
No
people
one warns you about it.
are not aware
Because
of this
society
shift.
benefits
They say,
from people who keep chasing
this is just how my mind
the
is.
human brain.
But that is not true.
Designed to enjoy success.
That is
for
just
long.
how the mind
It
behaves.
adapts.
When it
What
is
once
never
felt
questioned.
impossible
The first
quickly
step
becomes normal.
is not
The salary
stopping
you
thoughts.
dreamed of becomes
first
your
step
baseline. The
is
title
seeing
you
them
worked
clearly.
years for
Seeing
becomes
how
just your
often they
job.
repeat.
The lifestyle
Seeing
you
how
imagine
rarely they help.
turns into routine.
Seeing how much
and
energy
the
they
mind
consume.
quietly asks,
Awareness
What's
is not
next?
effort.
not because
It
you
is
want
noticing.
more, but because
And the
stopping
moment you notice thinking,
feels uncomfortable.
you create
Rest
a little
feels
distance
strange.
from it.
Stillness
In that
feels
distance,
unsafe. So
peace
you chase the
begins.
next goal,
Pause
not out of
for
passion,
seconds.
but out
In
of
the
momentum.
next chapter,
You don't know how
we
to
will
stop
talk about something deeper.
because stopping would force you
When thinking crosses
to
a
feel
line
what you've been avoiding.
and quietly turns
Success
into
keeps you
overthinking.
busy, but
Chapter
busyness
2,
is not
when
meaning.
thinking becomes overthinking.
Achievement gives you movement,
Slow.
but movement is not
Gentle.
direction.
Let
And
pauses
slowly,
exist.
you realize something
Thinking
frightening.
becomes overthinking
You're doing more than ever,
when it stops helping
but
you
feeling less than before.
and starts
When
draining
people
you.
fail,
At
they
first,
expect
the
pain.
mind thinks to
but when
understand.
people succeed,
Then it thinks
they
to
expect
prepare.
peace. That's why
slowly,
emptiness after success
It starts
is so
thinking to
confusing.
protect.
You think,
But protection
I
turns
shouldn't
into
feel
pressure.
This way. Others would
Overthinking
kill
is
for
not
this
one
life.
thought.
Others
It
would
is the
trade
same
places
thought,
instantly.
coming back
So you
again
blame
and again,
yourself. You call
without
it
moving
ingratitude,
anywhere,
weakness,
like walking in circles.
burnout. But the
Inside
truth
your
is
own
deeper.
head.
Success
You
was
replay
never
conversations.
meant to give your life
What
meaning.
should I have said? Why did they say that?
It was meant to solve problems.
What if they misunderstood me?
Money solves money
The
problems.
moment is already over.
Status solves recognition
But your mind
problems.
refuses to leave it.
Achievement solves
So
insecurity.
it pulls the past into the
temporarily.
present
But meaning
and makes you suffer
comes
twice.
from a different place. And when
Overthinking also
success is
lives in the
mistaken for
future.
meaning,
What if this
emptiness
goes
is
wrong?
inevitable.
What
Most
if I
people
fail?
don't chase success
What if something bad
because
happens?
they love the process.
Your body
They
reacts
chase it because
as if
they
it is
want
happening right now.
relief from fear,
Heart tightens,
from uncertainty,
breath shortens,
from feeling small,
sleep
from
disappears,
feeling behind.
but nothing is
Success
actually
becomes
happening.
emotional insurance.
Only thoughts.
If I reach this level,
Overthinking feels
I'll
productive.
finally feel safe.
That's why
But
it is
safety
dangerous.
is not fulfillment.
It
And
pretends
when
to
the
be
external
problem
threat
solving.
disappears,
but it
The
never
internal
reaches a
emptiness
solution.
becomes louder.
It
You
pretends
didn't
to be
lose
care,
motivation.
but
You
it
lost a
creates
reason.
anxiety.
Here is the
It
uncomfortable
pretends to be
truth.
intelligence,
Many successful people
but it drains
don't
clarity.
actually want what they achieved.
The mind says,
They wanted what they thought.
if I think enough,
it would make them feel
I will prevent pain.
important,
But
secure,
thinking cannot prevent life.
enough, and
It
when
can only
achievement
exhaust
fails,
you
to deliver
before
the
life
feeling
even arrives.
permanently. The mind
Overthinking
feels
is
betrayed.
fear,
That's when
trying to
people
feel
say,
in control,
I don't know why I'm
fear
unhappy.
of making mistakes,
I have everything.
fear of being
I should
judged,
be grateful.
fear of losing
but
something
gratitude cannot
important.
replace purpose.
So the mind stays
and purpose
alert,
cannot be borrowed
always scanning,
from society's definition
always
of
imagining,
success. The
always
achievement
preparing
trap
for
works like
danger,
this. You tie
even when
your
the room is
happiness
quiet.
to future
This is
outcomes.
why overthinking
Then you spend years chasing
often
them.
increases at night.
And when you finally arrive,
When
the
distractions
present
stop,
moment has been neglected
the mind finally has
for
space
so long.
to
You don't
run
know
freely,
how to live in it.
and
You
it
forgot
runs
how to feel.
without
You
direction.
forgot how to enjoy
Many people
life
think
without proving something.
they overthink
So
because
even
they are weak.
success feels
That is not
strangely
true.
hollow.
Most
This is why some of
overthinkers
the
are
most
sensitive,
successful people feel
responsible,
restless in silence.
and deeply caring
Why
people.
vacations don't relax
They don't
them.
want to mess up.
Why weekends feel
They
uncomfortable.
don't want to hurt others.
Why doing nothing feels
So the
wrong.
mind keeps checking
They
everything.
are not addicted to work.
Again,
They are addicted to
and
progress.
again,
Because
and again.
progress distracts them
but caring without
from asking
boundaries
the dangerous question,
turns into
who
suffering.
am I without achievement?
Overthinking does
Success
not bring
becomes
clarity.
a treadmill. You keep
It
running,
brings confusion,
not because you're happy,
because when too many
but
thoughts
because
speak,
stopping feels
none of
like
them are
falling
heard
apart.
clearly.
The achievement
Notice
trap
something important.
doesn't break you loudly.
When a real problem appears, you usually act.
It empties you quietly.
You respond.
If this chapter feels
You handle
personal,
it.
that's
But
not
when
an accident,
overthinking happens,
because emptiness
there is no action.
is not a sign of failure.
Only mental movement.
It is a signal.
Endless
A
movement.
signal that success
That's how you know.
has taken you as far as
Thinking
it can,
has crossed the line.
and something deeper
When action
is asking
disappears
for attention.
and anxiety
Long pause.
remains,
In the next
the mind
chapter,
believes.
we'll talk
Every
about
thought
something
deserves
even more
attention.
dangerous.
But
Why
that is not
success
true.
slowly turns into
Some thoughts
an
are
addiction
noise.
to applause. and
Some
why
are
being
old recordings.
Can cost
Some
you
are
your
fears
identity.
repeating themselves. Not every thought is a message.
Chapter 2.
Some are just
Living for
echoes.
applause. The addiction
Overthinking
to
survives
validation.
because
Voice
you
calm,
believe
intimate,
every thought.
Slightly slower
The moment
than
you
chapter
question
1.
them,
Most people
their power
believe success
weakens.
is about achievement.
you don't need to fight
but
thoughts.
for many high achievers,
Fighting creates
it
more
is actually
thinking.
about approval,
You need to recognize
money.
them.
not freedom.
This is a thought.
not impact.
This is fear.
Approval.
This is
the feeling of
imagination.
being seen,
That
praised,
simple recognition
recognized.
creates space.
For many people, success
Overthinking
begins
loses
as
strength.
survival.
when
But
you
somewhere
stop
along
following
the
it
way, it quietly
Not
turns
by
into
force.
something else.
by
A way
awareness.
to earn love.
Right now,
Long before success,
notice your breathing.
there was conditioning.
Thoughts may still
As a
appear.
child, you
Let
were
them.
praised when you performed.
You don't need to
Good
answer them.
grades, Good
They
behavior,
can exist
Good results.
without your
You learn
participation.
something powerful without
Overthinking
realizing
is
it.
not solved
Love follows
by
achievement.
finding the perfect
Attention
answer.
follows performance.
It is softened
Silence follows
by learning when
mediocrity.
to stop engaging.
So you adapted.
The mind will
You
always
became
produce
reliable,
thoughts.
Impressive.
That is its nature.
capable.
But you
You
don't
learn
have
how
to live
win approval. By
inside
being
every one of them.
exceptional. And it
Pause
worked.
5 seconds.
People noticed you.
In the next chapter,
Teachers praised you.
we will look
Family
deeper.
felt proud.
Why the
Friends
mind
admired you. That
never
feeling
wants
became
to stop
addictive
thinking
because it didn't
and what
just
it is
feel
actually
good.
afraid of.
It felt safe.
Chapter 3, Why
As
Your
you
Mind
grew
Never
older,
Stops.
The system
Slow.
scaled up. Grades
Steady.
turned into careers.
Reassuring.
Praise turned into
Your mind
promotions.
was never designed
Approval turned into
to be
status.
quiet all the time.
And the same rule applied.
It was designed
The more impressive
to
you
keep
were,
you safe.
the more valued you
That
felt.
is its primary job.
So you kept going.
Not happiness.
Not because you love the work.
Not peace.
But because you love the
Safety.
response.
The
The
mind
not.
is a survival machine.
The respect.
For
the
thousands of
admiration.
years,
Success became a
thinking meant
mirror.
survival.
And every achievement
Scan the environment.
was proof that you mattered.
Predict
The
danger.
problem with validation
Prepare for the worst.
is not that it feels good.
Those who thought ahead
The problem
lived
is
longer.
that it never lasts.
So the
Applause
mind learned
fades
one
quickly.
rule.
Compliments
Stay
lose
alert.
their power.
In the modern
Recognition
world,
becomes normal.
there are fewer
Standards
physical
rise.
dangers.
So you
But
need
the
more.
mind
A bigger
did
title,
not update its software.
a better result,
It still
a
scans
louder
for threats.
reaction. And without
Now the
realizing
threats are
it,
different.
Your sense of worth
social rejection,
moves completely outside
failure,
of you. You stop
uncertainty,
asking, am I fulfilled?
loss of control,
And start asking,
but the response is
am
the
I
same.
impressive?
Think, analyze,
This is why successful
prepare.
people often
The mind
feel
believes
anxious in silence.
that
When
constant
no one
thinking
is watching.
equals
When no
protection.
one is reacting.
If
When
I
no
keep
one
thinking,
is praising.
nothing
Because
will
without
catch me off
applause,
guard.
They don't know
But
how
this
to
is
measure
an illusion.
themselves. Silence
Thinking
feels
does
like
not equal
invisibility.
control.
And
It
invisibility
only
feels
creates the
like
feeling of
non-existence.
control.
Social
This is
media
why the
made
mind
this worse.
hates
Now
uncertainty.
validation is instant,
Uncertainty
quantified,
feels dangerous.
public,
So the mind
likes,
fills the gap
views,
with thoughts.
followers,
What if?
engagement. Numbers
next?
replaced intuition.
What could go wrong?
You no longer feel successful.
Thinking becomes a way
You check.
to
You
avoid
don't
the
feel
discomfort
You count.
of not knowing.
And every time the numbers
Silence
dip,
feels threatening
something inside
to
you
the
tightens.
mind.
Even
Because
when you're
silence
objectively winning.
Means
Here's
no
the quiet
information.
truth. When
And
your
no
self-worth
information
depends on applause,
means
peace
uncertainty.
becomes impossible.
So the mind talks
Because applause is never
even when there
guaranteed.
is nothing to say.
And even when it comes,
The mind also
leaves
never
quickly.
stops
so you
because
live on
it is
edge,
unfinished.
always proving,
Every unresolved
always
emotion
performing,
becomes
always
a thought.
producing.
Every
Not for
unexpressed
joy,
feeling
but for reassurance.
turns into mental noise.
This is why imposter syndrome
If you don't feel something fully,
is so common among
the
successful
mind keeps
people.
reminding you
Because deep down,
again.
you don't
and
feel
again.
valuable on your own.
This is why
You feel
avoiding
valuable
emotions
when others
makes
confirm it.
overthinking worse.
So every success
The mind
feels
tries to
temporary,
process
and every pause
what the heart avoided.
feels dangerous.
The mind also
Think
confuses
about how uncomfortable it
thinking
feels
with identity.
to disappoint people.
You don't say,
to say no,
I have
to
thoughts.
slow down,
You
to
say,
choose yourself.
I am
That
thinking.
discomfort is not weakness.
So thoughts feel personal,
It's withdrawal. Withdrawal
important,
from validation.
urgent.
The most dangerous part of
thoughts
living
are
for
events.
applause
They
is that you
happen.
slowly lose your real
They
self.
pass.
You become
You
what
are the
works,
space
what impresses,
they appear in.
what gets rewarded,
The mind never stops
and the authentic parts of you,
because it
the
believes
quiet desires,
it is you.
the softer values,
So it speaks
the
constantly,
unproductive interests.
trying to
They
define,
get pushed aside,
trying to control,
not because they're wrong,
trying to
but
survive.
because they don't earn claps.
Restlessness is not
Over
your
time,
fault.
You become
It is a
very
natural
successful
consequence
and very
of
disconnected,
living in a world
disconnected from your
that
needs,
constantly stimulates
from your
the mind
emotions.
and
from your
rarely
truth.
calms it.
You smile in public.
Notifications,
You perform confidence.
screens,
But privately,
information.
you feel tired.
The mind never gets a break,
Not physically.
so it doesn't know.
Emotionally. Because
to slow
pretending
down.
is exhausting.
But here is
the
the
painful
truth.
irony.
The
The
mind
more
can rest,
successful you become,
not by
through
force,
validation,
by trust.
the more
When you
fragile
stop
your
treating
confidence becomes.
Every thought is
Because
urgent.
it rests on something
The mind slowly
you can't
relaxes.
control. Other
When you
people's
stop
reactions.
identifying,
And no matter
with every
how high
story,
you climb, there is
space
always
appears.
someone above you.
The mind
Someone
stops
younger.
racing.
Someone
When
faster,
it realizes
someone more impressive.
you are safe,
So the applause never
intellectually,
feels secure. Many successful
experientially.
people secretly fear
This is why calm breathing
If I stop achieving,
helps.
will I still be
Why
loved?
presence helps.
If I slow down,
Why awareness helps.
will I still matter?
Not because they silence
if I
thoughts,
fail, will I
but because they
disappear?
reassure the
That
mind.
fear is not irrational.
Right now,
It was learned.
notice where you are.
Living for applause.
Notice
turns
that
life
nothing
into a stage.
is
And
attacking you.
stages are lonely places.
Notice that this moment
because performers are seen,
is okay.
but not known.
That simple noticing
Admired, but
is
not
enough to
understood.
tell the mind,
Clapped for,
you can rest.
but not held.
The mind
This
will
is
still
why
think,
success
but
can
it
feel
will
empty
soften.
even when it looks perfect.
Pause 6 seconds.
Because approval feeds the ego,
In the next chapter,
not the soul.
we will talk about
And the
something
soul
freeing,
Needs something
why you are
deeper.
not your thoughts,
At some point,
and how that
you must
realization
ask a difficult question.
changes everything.
Who would I be?
Chapter 4,
If
you
no
are
one
not
was
your
watching?
thoughts.
If no
Very
one praised
slow.
me? If no
Gentle.
one rewarded me?
Let
That
silence
question
work.
is terrifying.
A thought
Because
appears,
many people
and
don't
then
know the answer.
it
They've been
disappears.
performing for so long.
Another
They
thought
forgot
comes,
who they were before the applause.
and that one also leaves.
Pause.
But something
Let silence
remains.
breathe. In
That
the next
something
chapter,
Is
we
you.
go even deeper.
Most
We
suffering
talk about
begins
what happens
because
when
you
success
believe
doesn't just earn approval,
you are your
but
thoughts.
becomes your identity.
Every thought feels
and
personal,
why, when work
True.
becomes who you are,
urgent,
rest begins to feel
important. But a thought is just a
Chapter
mental
3.
event.
like death. Identity
It
collapse.
rises
When you become what
and
you
it
do,
falls.
Voice slower.
Just like a sound.
More intimate.
Just like a
Let
cloud.
silence work.
If you were your
Ask a
thoughts,
successful person a
you
simple
would disappear.
question. Who are
Every
you?
time a thought disappears.
Most will answer without thinking.
But you don't.
I'm a founder.
You are still here.
I'm a manager.
Thoughts come
I'm a
from many
doctor.
places.
I'm an entrepreneur.
Memories.
Notice what's missing.
Fear.
They didn't describe who
Conditioning.
they are. They describe
Imagination.
what they do.
They are
And
not
that
commands.
difference is where
They
the
are
emptiness
suggestions.
begins. At
The
first,
mind speaks.
work is something you do.
In words.
Then it becomes
But
something
you
you're
existed.
good at. Then it becomes
Before
something
language.
people admire you for.
Before labels.
And slowly,
Before stories.
almost invisibly,
As
it
awareness.
becomes who you are.
Notice this.
Your name gets replaced by
You
your
can
role.
watch your thoughts.
Your worth gets measured
The moment
by
you
your
watch
output.
something,
And identity
it cannot be
becomes
you.
conditional. This
you
works
are
very
the
well.
observer.
As long as
Thoughts
things
are the
going
observed.
Up, as long
This
as
simple
you're productive,
realization
as long as you're
changes
winning,
everything.
as long as you're
You
needed.
stop drowning
But life is not
inside
a straight line.
thoughts
Projects
and start
end,
standing beside
markets change,
them. A thought says,
energy fades,
I am not
time
enough.
passes, and when performance
Awareness
slows
says
down,
nothing.
something
It just
inside you
notices.
panics. Because
And
if
in
you
that
are what you
noticing,
do, then
The
what
thought
happens when
loses
you
its
stop?
grip.
This is
You
why
don't
rest
need
feels uncomfortable.
To argue with
For
thoughts.
many successful people,
Arguments keep you
not
inside the
boring.
mind.
threatening.
You need to step back.
Silence feels loud.
This is not
Stillness
detachment.
feels unsafe.
This is
Because
clarity.
without activity,
Thoughts are useful.
there is no identity.
When you use
Work
them,
distracts you
they are harmful.
from facing the emptiness underneath.
When they use you,
so you stay
when
busy.
you believe,
Not because you
every
love the
thought,
work, but because
anxiety
stopping
grows.
would force you
When
to
you
confront
watch
yourself.
thoughts,
Identity
space
collapse
grows.
doesn't happen suddenly.
the mind will try
It happens quietly.
to pull you back in.
You cancel vacations.
It will say,
You skip rest.
this thought is important.
You ignore exhaustion.
Smile
you tell
inwardly.
yourself, You'll
Let
slow
it pass.
down later. But
You are
later
not the
never
voice.
comes.
In
Because
your
slowing
head,
down
you
feels
are
like
the
losing
one
yourself.
who hears
Many
it.
high achievers
This is why silence
experience anxiety during
feels
downtime.
unfamiliar at first.
Not because they're anxious
Because you
people,
are meeting
but
yourself
because they don't know
without
how
commentary.
to exist without being
And that
useful.
can feel strange.
They feel guilty when
But
resting,
it is also peaceful.
restless when relaxing,
You don't need to change
uneasy
thoughts.
when doing nothing,
You need to change
because their value
your position
has
in
been
relation
tied
to
to
them.
productivity.
From
Here's the
inside
truth most people don't
to
admit.
observer.
When work becomes
Awareness
identity,
is not effort. It is allowing.
self-worth becomes fragile.
Allowing thoughts to
Any
come.
failure feels personal.
Allowing thoughts to go.
Any criticism feels
Without
threatening.
chasing.
Any pause feels
Without
like erasure.
resisting.
You're no longer
When you stop
protecting a
identifying
job. You're protecting your
thoughts,
sense of self.
the mind relaxes
This is why burnout hurts so deeply.
because it no longer
It's
needs
not just physical
to
exhaustion.
scream to be heard.
It's identity
This
exhaustion.
is not something
Your body is
you
saying
achieve
stop,
once.
but your mind
It is a
doesn't
gentle
know
practice.
who you'll be if you
Again
listen. Think
and
about
again.
retirement. Many
Every time you
successful
notice
people fear it.
A thought
Not
without
because
following
they'll
it.
be bored, but
You
because
return
they'll
to yourself.
disappear. Without
Pause
meetings,
8 seconds.
without deadlines,
In the next chapter,
without people needing
we will
them.
explore the final
Who will
shift.
they be?
From
That fear
thinking
is real,
to
and it comes
awareness.
from a life
From noise
built on role-based identity.
to stillness.
Identity collapse
Chapter 5
also
From thinking
explains
to awareness.
why some people
Very
spiral
slow.
after losing a job,
Grounded.
even if they're
peaceful.
financially safe.
Thinking does
Because
not
money
need
can
to
be
end.
replaced.
For
Identity
peace to
cannot.
begin.
When the role
That may
disappears,
sound strange,
the self collapses.
but peace
with
does
it.
not come
Here is the dangerous
from stopping the
illusion.
mind.
You believe your
It
value comes from your
no longer
usefulness.
being trapped inside
So
it.
you say yes too often.
Awareness is not another
you
thought.
overextend.
It is
you
the
overperform.
space
And
in which
slowly,
thoughts appear.
you train everyone
Just
around
like the
you
sky
to see you as
does
a
not
function,
stop clouds,
not a human.
but is never
when
disturbed by
identity
them.
is built on work,
Most people live
relationships suffer
inside their
because
thoughts.
you don't show up as yourself.
Awareness is stepping
you
out
show up as your role,
and watching.
the leader,
At
the
first,
provider.
this
the
feels
problem solver.
unfamiliar.
And when people
mind
don't
asks,
need solutions, you don't know
What should
how
I
to
do
connect.
now?
This is
But
why
awareness
many
does
successful
nothing.
people
It
feel
simply
lonely
notices.
even in relationships.
You notice a
They are
thought.
appreciated,
You don't
but
follow
not
it.
deeply known.
You don't
Because
push
they
it
don't
away.
know how
You
to be
let it
without
pass.
the role. The most
in that
painful
passing,
moment of
Something
identity
quiet
collapse
opens.
is when you
Awareness
realize
is gentle.
you've spent years
It does not
becoming
force
someone
silence.
impressive,
It
but
allows
not someone
silence
you recognize.
to arrive
This is
naturally.
not a personal failure.
When you rest in
It's
awareness,
a cultural one.
thinking
We live in a
slows on
world
its own.
That rewards
Not because you
productivity.
controlled it.
and ignores
but
presence,
because it no longer
that
needs
celebrates output
your attention to
and
survive.
forgets being.
The mind
So people
feeds on
grow up
engagement.
believing their worth
Awareness starves
must
it
be earned daily.
without
But
violence.
identity is not supposed
Notice
to be
your
earned.
breathing.
It is supposed
Not
to
to
be
change it.
inhabited. You are
Just to
allowed
feel
to
it.
exist
Breath
without
comes
producing.
in. Breath goes out. Thoughts may
You are
still
allowed
come.
to rest
That's
without
okay.
justifying it.
Awareness
You are
remains.
allowed to matter.
Awareness
without
feels like
performing.
coming home.
Emptiness appears
Not dramatic.
when identity becomes
Not
too
exciting.
narrow. When
Just
one
familiar.
role has to carry
This is
the
why
weight
peace
of your entire
often feels
sense of
simple.
self. No role
Ordinary.
can handle that.
Quiet.
Not even success.
From awareness,
Long pause.
life feels
In the
less
next
heavy.
chapter, we'll
Problems
talk
still
about
exist,
another silent cost of
but
success.
they don't live
Why climbing
inside
higher
your head all the time.
often means feeling more
You begin
alone,
to respond
and why admiration
instead of react.
is not the same as connection.
You think when needed and rest when not.
Chapter 4.
This is
The
balance.
loneliness of the top.
Not no
Success
thinking.
without connection.
Right thinking.
Voice softer.
Awareness brings you
Slower.
back
Let emotion
to the
breathe.
present.
Success
And the
separates,
present
not
is
loudly,
the only place
not intentionally,
peace ever exists.
but gradually.
You don't
At first,
need
nothing changes.
to hold awareness.
Same friends.
Awareness holds
Same
you.
conversations.
With practice,
Same laughter.
you will notice
But
more
slowly,
gaps
Something
between
shifts.
thoughts,
Your schedule
moments
fills.
of stillness,
Your responsibilities
moments of
grow.
ease.
Your world
Those
expands.
moments
And without
are not
realizing
empty.
it, distance
They are
appears.
alive.
Old friends
In awareness,
stop calling as often.
You realize
Not out of
something
jealousy,
important.
Not out
You
of
were never
resentment,
broken.
but because your
You
life
were just lost
no longer fits easily
in too
into
much
theirs.
thinking.
Your problems
And now,
are different. Your
You are
pace is
here.
different. Your
Final
priorities
reflection,
are
a
different.
quiet mind.
So conversations
Very
become
slow.
lighter,
Soft,
safer, surface
deep male
level.
voice.
Success also
Long
changes
pauses.
how people see you.
Now,
Some admire
there
you.
is nothing left to
Some
understand.
respect you. Some
Nothing
are
left to
intimidated.
figure out.
And admiration
No problem
creates
waiting to be
distance.
solved.
Because people
Just
stop
this
being
moment.
honest. When they're
Notice how
impressed,
quiet
they don't
the
challenge
mind
you.
feels
They don't open up
when it is
fully.
no longer being
They don't
chased.
relax.
Thoughts
You're
may
no
still
longer
appear.
just a person.
That is
You're
okay.
a position.
They
This
don't
is
need
why
your
many
attention
successful
anymore.
People
A
begin
quiet
to feel
mind
unseen,
is not a
surrounded
mind
by
without
people,
thoughts.
yet
It is a
emotionally
mind
alone. Because everyone
that is no
sees the
longer fighting
success,
itself.
but few see the
For so
struggle
long,
behind it.
You
Trust
believed
becomes
peace would
difficult.
come
You start wondering,
after everything was
do
sorted
they
out.
like me?
After
or
all
what I
questions were
represent?
answered.
Would they still
After
be here
life finally made
if I
sense.
lost this?
But peace
That
was never
question
at the end of
changes
thinking.
everything. It
It
makes
was beneath it.
vulnerability risky.
Right now,
Because vulnerability requires
you don't need
safety,
to improve yourself.
and safety requires
You don't
trust.
need to fix anything.
Leadership deepens loneliness.
You don't need to become calmer.
When you're responsible for
Calmness
others,
is already here.
you can't always be honest.
The mind relaxes
You can't share doubts
when it
freely.
realizes
You can't show
it doesn't
uncertainty
have to
openly.
carry everything.
So you carry it
When it
quietly.
learns
Strength
that it
becomes
can
a
rest.
performance. Success
Let your
also
breath move
strains
naturally.
romantic relationships.
In
At first,
and out.
growth feels exciting.
Nothing forced.
More comfort.
Nothing
More
controlled.
opportunity.
This
more
quiet
stability. But
is not
emotional
emptiness.
distance can creep in.
It is space.
One partner grows faster.
Space to feel.
One adapts
Space to
differently.
live.
And suddenly,
Space to be yourself.
you're living parallel lives
Without commentary.
together.
You may
but not
return to
deeply
thinking
connected.
later. That's fine.
Many successful
Thinking
people
has its place.
don't lack relationships.
But now you know
They lack intimacy.
where to return.
Real conversations.
Whenever the mind becomes
emotional
loud again.
safety.
You
Being
don't need to
understood
silence
without
it.
explaining.
You
Because
only need
success
to remember.
often puts you
This
in
stillness.
rooms where no one knows
This is not something
what it took to get there.
you lose.
And the people who knew you before
It is something.
are no longer
You
close
forget.
enough to see you now.
And remembering
The top is quiet.
is always easy.
Fewer equals.
Long pause,
peers.
12 seconds.
Fewer people who
Let
relate.
this be enough for today.
You can't complain downward.
Let the mind rest.
You can't bend upward.
Let life breathe.
So you stay silent. Here's the painful truth. Being admired is not the same as being loved. Admiration keeps distance. Love moves closer. And many successful people are surrounded by admiration, but starving for love. This is why loneliness after success feels confusing. You're invited everywhere, included in everything. Yet something is missing. Because connection is not about access. It's about presence. Some people try to fix this, by staying busy. Others try to fix it by building bigger circles. But loneliness is not solved by quantity. It's solved by depth. The irony is cruel. The more successful you become, the more selective life becomes. Fewer people get close. Fewer moments feel real. Because authenticity feels risky. When your status is high, many high achievers miss being ordinary. Not because they want to fail, but because they miss being relaxed, miss being unguarded, miss being real. This loneliness is not punishment. It is a signal, a reminder that humans are wired for connection, not just progress. When success is not balanced with emotional intimacy, emptiness grows. Because achievement feeds the mind, but connection feeds the heart. Pause. Let silence sit. In the final chapter, we will talk about the way out. Not by rejecting success, but by redefining fulfillment. Chapter 5. Redefining fulfillment. From success to meaning. Voice calm, grounded, reassuring. Less intensity. More truth. Emptiness is not the enemy. It never was. It is not a flaw in your character. Not a failure of gratitude. Not proof that something is wrong with you. Emptiness is a message. And like all messages, it appears when something important has been ignored for too long. Most people think emptiness means they need more. More success. More money. More recognition. More achievement. But emptiness doesn't come from lack of success. It comes from misalignment. From living a life that looks right, but feels wrong. Success answers the question, what can I achieve? Fulfillment answers a different one. Why does my life matter? And those two questions are not the same. For a long time, your life was driven by proving you were capable, proving you were worthy, proving you belonged. That phase was not wrong. It was necessary. But proving is not a permanent state. A life built only on proving eventually collapses under its own weight. At some point, the question changes from, what more can I accomplish? To, what kind of life do I want to live? That moment often feels like emptiness. Because the old map stops working. Fulfillment begins when you stop asking success to do a job it was never meant to do. Success is a tool, not an identity, not a purpose, not a source of meaning. Meaning does not come from outcomes. It comes from alignment, from living in a way that matches your values, from doing things that feel internally right, even when no one is watching. This is why some people, with less achievement, feel more peace. Not because they are less capable, but because they are more aligned. They live from the inside out. Redefining fulfillment does not mean abandoning ambition. It means changing the scoreboard. You stop measuring life by how impressive it looks, and start measuring it by how honest it feels. Fulfillment grows quietly, in moments of presence, in honest conversations, in doing something meaningful without posting about it. It grows when your life no longer needs constant validation to feel valuable. You begin to rest without guilt, to say no without fear, to choose depth over applause. This is where peace enters. Not dramatic happiness, not constant excitement. Peace, the kind that doesn't need proof. Fulfillment is waking up and not needing to escape your life. It's feeling whole, even on ordinary days. It's knowing that, even if everything stopped tomorrow, you would still be enough. This does not happen overnight. It happens slowly. As you reconnect with yourself, as you rebuild identity, beyond achievement. As you allow relationships to be real, not impressive, emptiness fades. Not when you fill your life, but when you simplify it, when you remove what doesn't belong, when you listen instead of distracting. Success can stay, but it no longer sits at the center of your worth. It becomes one part of a full life, not the definition of it. And this is the quiet truth most people never hear. You were never empty. You were just living by someone else's definition of success. Long silence. Let it breathe. If this audiobook felt personal, that's because it was. Because this emptiness is not rare. It's just hidden. And now, it doesn't have to be. Now, let everything rest. There is nothing to fix, nothing to achieve, nothing to become. Just this moment. If you feel a quiet heaviness, let it be there. Not everything needs to be solved. Some things only need to be felt. You have spent so much of your life moving forward, chasing clarity, chasing certainty, chasing a version of yourself that would finally feel enough. And yet, here you are, still breathing, still here. Inner peace does not arrive when life is finally perfect. It arrives when you stop arguing with the present, when you stop asking, "Why am I not more?" and gently ask instead, "What if this is already enough?" You do not need another milestone to earn rest. You do not need approval to justify your existence. You do not need to carry the weight of becoming every moment of your life. Peace begins when striving loosens its grip, when silence no longer feels empty, but spacious, when stillness stops feeling wrong and starts feeling safe. You are allowed to live slowly. You are allowed to choose simplicity over pressure. You are allowed to measure your life by how it feels to live it, not how it looks to others. Success can remain, but it no longer defines you. It no longer demands your soul. In exchange for worth, it becomes a tool, not a verdict. And now, there is nothing left to chase. Just this breath, this pause, this quiet knowing. Let this be the moment you stop running toward peace and realize you've been standing inside it all along.